from the first time I saw ya. You were not like the others, a cool kind of melody. You rattled my cage without warning, kept it up right till the morning. A new kind of ecstasy. You found a different side of me.
Hey you guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Josie and I'm a wife and stay-at-home mom to one beautiful baby girl, and on my channel I do a ton of cleaning, cooking, decor because we just moved in here, and meal prepping occasionally. So today we're going to be doing another meal prepping video. I do weekly meal prepping every single week, and today's going to be a little bit different because I'm including some freezer ideas in here that I got from one of my favorite meal prepping channel. She's called or her channel is called Adeline's Kitchen. If you don't know her, I seriously suggest you search her up. She is so amazing. She does monthly freezer meal preps. So even though I do weekly meal preps, I just thought that I would add some freezer things because her ideas are just like one of a kind, and this is one of her ideas. Bacon and cheddar cheese croissant rolls, super easy. All you need is some bacon. I use turkey bacon, but she did use regular bacon, and then a block of cheddar cheese, and you're just gonna lay your baking just like I'm doing here, and then add a piece of that cheese and roll it up. And these could freeze and you can pop them out and just, well, the croissant roll thing says 375 for 16 minutes, but I found because it has things in it that it takes a little bit longer, so I did 375 for about 20 to 25 minutes. And if you want them to cook even faster, I would just do 400 degrees at like 20 minutes. I've done that and they cooked perfectly, and these are super easy to just take out of the freezer whenever you're running low on time and pop it in the oven, and you have breakfast done for you and your kids. So again, we're gonna be going through things that are just easy for mamas to just go ahead, pull out the fridge or the freezer and have dinner or breakfast ready.
Space. Your magic can't be erased, can't be erased. You found a different side of me, the one I'd like to be. A different side of me, yeah, yeah. You found a different side of me, like someone pretty neat. A different side of me, yeah, yeah.
So I use freezer Ziploc bags to just bag them, and then on the bag I wrote the directions on how to cook them in case my husband is taking them out, and also what they are. And this is how they look when they're all cooked. Now after I put those in the freezer, I'm jumping to do my sausage and cheese egg bites, and I've done this multiple times on my channel, and I've done them different ways with spinach, with just different things, but today I'm just gonna do a simple egg, cheese, and sausage. So all I do is scramble about 13 to 14 eggs for 12 egg bites, add salt and pepper. I put them inside of the cupcake pan, add some fully cooked turkey sausage. You can use whatever meat or whatever you really want inside your egg bites, and then I top it off with some cheese, and these go in the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Some other ideas that you can do are, again, adding spinach, or buying bacon bits and adding the bacon bits, adding everything bagel seasoning on the top and baking them that way. I got the idea from a friend after she tried these after seeing them on my channel, and it was delicious. So you can really just do whatever you want with these egg bites. They're so versatile, and they are super easy to just pop out for breakfast and put them in the microwave for about a minute, and you don't even have to worry about making eggs or anything like that. So definitely this is all about that busy mom life.
I don't know the reasons, I'm not sure I really care. We're all of our demons, and they never disappear. I will forgive you if you've forgiven me.
Now we're gonna jump into an easy breakfast idea for toddlers or even kids, which are toddler friendly banana oat muffins. And these are freezable. I actually have them freezed right now, and I just take them out, pop them in the microwave for about a minute, and she loves them. And I say toddler or kid friendly because it is sugar free and made with whole wheat flour, so it is much healthier. I'll attach something that you guys can screenshot here with the ingredients, but the only thing I want to say is that for the vanilla extract, I did use alcohol free because I just feel better using an alcohol free vanilla extract. And then for the butter, you can also substitute for coconut oil if that feels better to you. But these are super delicious, super easy. After you go ahead and mix all the wet ingredients, you're gonna add all the dry ingredients, mix it in. And I use a fork because I have a mixer, y'all. My friend brought this up to me the other day. She was like, it's so Spanish of you to use a fork to mix. And I have a mixer, but it's just so much work taking it out that I'd rather just use my fork. But yeah, then you just pop them in at 375 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. So my egg bites were done, so I went ahead and put those away, and then I greased my cupcake pan and put my muffins in there. And you can either do 12 larger muffins or 24 mini muffins with this recipe.
With my head underwater.
For dinner, I'm going to be making two recipes. One has a little bit more ingredients and the other one is more easy, but this one is super easy. The only thing you have to prep is cutting an onion and then browning your meat to start with. It is a Pinterest recipe, so I will link the recipe down below. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and brown my meat. I did use ground beef, but I did want to mention for those of you guys who were in love with the caraway set that I got about a month ago in my last meal prep, I was able to get an extension of the 10% off for site-wide at checkout, but this is limited as well, so make sure that if you're interested, you go ahead and click on the link in my description box. The 10% off will come out at checkout. These are so wonderful to cook with. They have a bunch of different colors, and again, they come with 4 pots and the organization system for both the pot and the lids. And guys, they're just, you can just see as I'm taking off the meat, anything I cook with, nothing gets stuck. They are super easy to clean, and they're really a dream to cook with. I love them so much, and on top of that, they are beautiful. Like, I love them. I love the cream color, but if you like any other colors, I know the green is my second favorite. So again, if you're interested in that, the link is in my description box. But now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start on kind of the creamy sauce. So you add the onions, you add garlic, and then you're adding the flour and the milk and all that good stuff. Again, all the ingredients will be in the description. I'll leave the link to the Pinterest recipe, and I can almost guarantee you that everybody in your household will love this recipe. I told you guys the same thing for the butternut squash pasta, and those of you that have tried it told me that your entire family loved it. So trust me when I say that this is yummy. Again, you're just adding all your wet ingredients, your marinara sauce, all your seasonings, and then it also has some cream in it and some sour cream, some beef broth, all that good stuff. Again, I'm leaving the recipe in the description, but yeah, you're just basically gonna mix all that together, and then you're adding in your shells and your beef and then your cheese at the end. Mix it all up and you have a masterpiece. into the more easier meal for this week's meal prep. I'm just making again this brand that I showed you guys, that they have yummy seasoned brown instant rice. And the reason why I do this is because I suck at making, for lack of a better word, at making brown rice. I can never get it right. No matter if I soak it, no matter what I do, I cannot get it right. But anyways, this brand is super delicious, and it's super easy to cook. Each box requires 1.5 cups of water and a tablespoon of butter. So I'm making 2 boxes, so I just double that. You go ahead, let the water come to a boil, you add your rice, lower the heat, and then let it simmer for 10 to 20 minutes. And I'm also going to be making a peppered chicken. So I'm just literally seasoning some chicken breast, cutting up some onions and peppers, and dumping it all together, adding a little bit of broth, and then also adding a little bit of sofrito. For those of you guys who don't know what sofrito is, it is the magic to all Spanish cooking, but this is a super easy recipe. All I'm doing is cubing up some chicken breast. I put my peppers and onions to saute, and then I'm gonna dump everything together. As you can see here, my water had finished boiling, so I went ahead and added my 2 packets of brown rice, lower the heat, and I'm letting that simmer. For the seasoning, I'm just adding some all-purpose seasoning, aka adobo, garlic powder, onion powder, and then a packet of sazon, and as well as some black pepper. And then again, I'm gonna add some broth and then some sofrito. I finally got the homemade sofrito. You guys know last time I made the pepper steak in my last meal prep, I had the store brand one, which is this red one, and you can just see the difference. My mom, she made the homemade sofrito for me, and I know a lot of Spanish ladies sell it, so if you can ever get homemade sofrito, I would 100% recommend it over the store brand one. It's just a different taste, and it just adds flavor to all of your cooking. It's basically just a blend of peppers, garlic, just a bunch of stuff. There's recipes if you Google it, how to make homemade sofrito, and I will more than likely someday take it upon myself to do it, but for right now my mom is doing it for me, and I'm just gonna keep it that way. But it's just like everything paste. Like, you could just keep it in your fridge and add it to any of your cooking, specifically meat, and everything just comes out so yummy with it.
Your eyes intoxicating. There's something about the way you look at me, and it's hard to explain it, but thinking about you makes me crazy.
Alright, you guys, so it is 1:30 and I just finished meal prepping for the week, and I started around 10:30, so 3 hours. Not bad. Dedicating 3 hours on a Saturday morning is not bad to get a whole week's worth of food and not have to worry throughout the week. So this is the pepper chicken with the brown instant rice, guys. Seriously, so easy, just like pepper steak, but obviously cooks way faster. And then this brown instant rice is the second time I'm showing you guys this. I do not know how you say the name, Zada Rains, something like that. Make sure you get the green packet, because that is the brown rice if you want a healthy alternative. But again, I never learned how to cook brown rice correctly, and I just don't want to deal with it. So this instant rice is super easy. So this is the easy meal. Guys, I've been picking on this since I finished. It is so good. So good. So I definitely will leave that recipe down below. But this was, I always do like a dump and go meal. Like my last meal prep, I did a chili, and then I did something like that. But yeah, I just like having something that I can just scoop out throughout the week. And this was a little bit more of it's not a hard recipe at all, but it is more ingredients and stuff like that. So that's why I did something easier for the second meal. Egg bites, I always do this. So I actually have 3 breakfast items in this meal prep. We have the egg bites. Then I did the turkey, bacon, and cheese croissants. Again, this idea is from Adeline's Kitchen. Definitely search her up. She is my inspiration to start doing freezer meals as well, so that my life can be even easier. She does big monthly freezer meal preps, and she has so many good ideas. And I think that, like, Not right now, but in the future when I eventually have a second child, that before I go into labor, I'm gonna do like a pre-labor huge meal prep so I don't have to worry about cooking those first couple of weeks of having a newborn and stuff like that. So that's just an idea. And then for my daughter, these are the banana muffins that I made for her that are with whole wheat flour and as well as sugar-free. Just make sure your bananas are really ripe, because that is what is going to give it the sweetness that the sugar would have given it. Otherwise, if they are not very ripe, then you're going to have to add sugar. But these are going to be delicious. I'll give it to her with some fruit or peanut butter or something like that. And you can also make them mini. But yeah, you guys, another successful week of meal prepping. I am so relieved for the week. Seriously, I tell you guys this every single time, but this is the best thing to do if you're a busy mom, you have a big family. Yeah, you're going to sacrifice a couple of hours in the kitchen on a Saturday morning or whenever you need to, but for a week's worth of just peace and not having to worry about cooking, this is totally worth it. So thank you guys for watching again. I hope that you enjoy. Make sure that you give it a like and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
You showed me what it's like to fall in love.